The Pachinko parlor is like an arcade on steroids. Imagine a pinball machine that's been smushed, right? So it's vertical instead of horizontal. And when you walk into a pachinko parlor, the noise that you are assaulted with is on a level that I've never experienced before. It's just people playing hundreds of balls in one machine and just testing their fate and fortune.
You know, title sequences can do things that the rest of the show can't. And I think what's interesting about this title sequence is it sort of breaks a lot of the barriers between the characters and the actual actors in the show. And sort of embracing this idea of dance and music video that has this deep sense of joy in it, but also has a little bit of a riptide with stock footage and merging stock footage with material from the actual actors. And the mix of all those achieves something in a way that only a title sequence can do.
We always said that how do you make a title sequence that everyone will watch week to week, right? This is one they will not skip. That was very important to us. And we really wanted to feel iconic very much. And I think dance sequences, it's funny because this year seems to be the year of the dance sequence for titles. But I hadn't seen a dance sequence in quite a while, and I felt like it was time to have one.
Back in the days, we will really enjoy watching the show open and want to sing along and want to dance with it. I think we all agree that the goal is to put together something that can communicate the emotions across generation. That's why we combine the archival footage and even the real childhood photos and mixing with the story in the show.
Think of all the worries people seem to find and how they're in a hurry to complicate their minds.
Talking about the photos, like what was the instruction given to the actors of like finding, because again, it's finding the perfect photo, right? Like what was the instruction given to them to be like, this is what I need from you?
Well, there's 3 sets of images in this title sequence. There's like archival footage that Nadia and Angus designed and treated to give us historical context. And then there's still images from their actual show, our actors in character that we wanted to also incorporate into this narrative. And there's a 3rd level of photographs, which is our actors' real family photographs, right? Where they step out of their characters and we're not seeing Sunja, we're seeing Minha. We're not seeing Hansu, we're seeing Minho, right? And the reason why we really love this idea and wanted to bring this into the title sequence was that Pachinko is fiction, it's a narrative, and yet it explores the story of family and the universality of what family means to all of us. And we really wanted to drill that down and bring it to the actors' level as well.
Chasing after money and dreams that can't come true. I'm glad that we are different. We've better things to do.
I think for the logo, we land on this idea at the very early stage that we want to feature it in 3 languages, which is starting from Pachinko in Korean and then Japanese, and then finally ends in the English title. So for the lettering, the most important thing is to find a font, a letter form that would work for all 3 languages seamlessly. And for the color, I did a comprehensive color study with Soo, and then we decided on this color combination that sort of informed the color palette from the environment, which is the Pachinko parlor. Actually, the whole title sequence is tracking the color back in the environment. So that's one of the things we try to follow as our design rules.
It really was a labor of love. It took us over a year to make. Hopefully this will be the rebirth of title sequences, because if I see another show card that cheapens out, it's a death of, we need more title sequences.